excited to make new friends, hopefully.
You really got to have fun and make the most of it. So I think that's in itself is an adventure.
Waarna sien julle die meeste uit vir die kamp?
Ons het eintlik al klaar begin om nuwe vriende te maak hier binne en goed so. Ek dink dis die lekkerste deel om nuwe mense te ontmoet.
Ek dink ons gaan baie ervaring kry, baie leer oor leierskap. Ons gaan 10 nuwe mense ontmoet wat ons ook baie oor hulle kennis gaan leer en so gaan ons kennis deel.
Avontuur is om vreesloos aan te pak wat jou hart begeer.
Yes, I have met Allison.
Hou jy van Taylor Swift?
Look what you made me do is
Met wie gaan jy uit?
nee, ek single.
Great. Dankie julle. Lekker dag. Hi, sweetheart.
Hello, love.
How you doing? You good? We're good, darling. Okay. So, how was the ride here?
It was perfect. It was perfect. Sunset, everything was smooth.
You said Betty. What do you mean by Betty? Please explain.
A lot of beds inside there. Enough for everyone.
What do you think of your room?
Lekker man.
How about you? What do you think of this room?
Awesomeness.
Yeah. That's how we did back in Jersey. And then. Hi, Bo. What is this, guys? Am I getting a husband? What?
I'm Lucas Madov.
Great, Luca. What school do you come from?
Your school,
Sorry, what school is that?
Burley College.
Great, haven't seen you around. That's nice. So tell me a bit about your room. How do you feel? What do you think of it?
It's very cozy.
If you're going to write your final chapter, then you better make sure that it is the biggest plot twist that this world has ever seen. When you write it with all your heart. You write it with the pain of your trials and tribulations. You write it with everything that you've got. Leadership is servanthood. See, but now I ask myself, what do I need to do to become the best servant ever? The best me ever? And there are 4 things: curiosity, consistency, compassion, and composure. That is what makes a fierce leader, gentleman, lady that the world has ever seen.
because you are supposed to feel good. Life is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be happy. And laughter instantly makes you happy. Because every single time you laugh, your body releases all these happy, positive, feel-good chemicals and hormones into your bloodstream. There's a whole long list: endorphins, serotonin, dopamine, which I call the happy cocktail.
And I think when you value familyship, you will be a good leader. You must always stay the true you. And obviously, in being a leader, you've got to be unpopular for the right reasons. It's self-discipline that's going to make you successful or not. And it's about doing whatever you have to do, whether you do it, whether you want to do it, whether you don't want to do it. Impossible is only a rumor, and that only nothing is impossible. Persevere. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Never give up. Never give up. If you fall forward because at least you're going in the right direction, you know. Never fall backwards, okay? You need to be an in spite of person. In spite of the fact that I lived in a shack, that I've never had a family, that I've never worked properly, that my mother was walking around, that my dad was useless, I became an engineer, in spite of. Great leaders do not have good time management qualities, they have good activity management qualities.
I also like how he told us that we should always keep our family close because we will always need a support structure. And I like how he pointed out that sometimes when you're a leader, you're going to be alone. And also I really liked the laughing session as well. It was a breath of fresh air, if I can say that. And the hee hee ha 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 ho ho ho, I was like, oh my. And there goes my stress. And then when she said rate it again, I was like, whoa, there is no stress, it's gone.
That was amazing. I was so inspired. I wrote like 7 pages down.
So what did you take from it the most?
Nothing is impossible.
So we had an interesting talk with Prof. Ronnie. What are your thoughts on that?
I really enjoyed the talk. Got a lot of information and a new perspective on a lot of things.
So he showed us a lot of videos of disabled people. What did you take from those experiences that they've had?
Well, the circumstances you find yourself in shouldn't be your limitations, and also the situation you start with is not the situation you're stuck with.
This conference is all about leadership, and one of the people that I really admire is John Maxwell. And he made a statement to say that everything rises and falls, I think, on leadership. Hopefully by the end of this conference, by tomorrow, you guys would agree to say leadership is of critical importance in everything that we do.
A leadership position, you will acknowledge, is always accompanied by expectations to live up to and responsibilities to shoulder. Now, more than ever, we need well-informed, cool-headed, and future-oriented youth leaders with a clear understanding of the problems facing our society. In order to equip you for the task that awaits you, the University of Pretoria wants to invest in each one of you, as Mr. Isaacs had indicated. It wants to invest in each of you as a leader through the activities offered over this weekend. I encourage you to continue to be hardworking, well-balanced individuals who will make a positive difference in your respective schools. Above all, I encourage you to not allow your future and the future of our society to simply happen. Instead, I encourage you to create your future and to contribute to the creation of a better South African society.
I like to be everything you want. Hey girl, let me talk to you. If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I'd keep you on my arm, girl. You'd never be alone.
dis mooi. So we've got those ones with blue pebbles. As an example of what you're going to face as a leader, this is just an example, okay? Just think about that 4 chocolates as you charge of treasury of this country. You will be part of the leadership in your school, where you will have things given to you as terms of resources or people or influence, one way or the other, where you've got to set a few things in place. You've got to set a few boundaries. You've got to set a few rules and regulations and stuff. And that process people will follow. And there will be an end result which is significant. It will really mean something at the end of the day. And the question that I'm asking you is the process fair? Is it a process that you would like to change? Is it a process that you think, this was good? I think this was a good process. Just remember, you are the new generation. You've got to be aware, you've got to know what this country stands for, you've got to know your constitution, and you've got to know is the practices that you guys are doing at the end of the day in your school, things that we just do because we think it's okay, or is it time to change these things and challenge them and say, wait a minute, I don't think this is fair. I don't think this is going to work out. No. You know, and that's where you guys are leaders. So I'm challenging you guys on this very sensitive topic. No longer will I allow that you utilize something which is a ghost of the past to identify me. And it's a challenging thing when you've got to say, wait a minute, is this fair? The process might look fair, but the end result isn't fair, right? Please think of the values that you embed in your discussion at the end of the day and come up with a better solution for all of us. How powerful do you think ideas are? Or what do you think is the most powerful? Ideas or guns? Maybe I should do that. Ideas or guns? Which do you think is the most powerful at the end? Ideas. Ideas. Ideas are of critical importance, I think, going forward. And we are in the battle of, I think, different ideas and ideologies at this point in time.
Life is a journey, not a destination, and we need to learn to enjoy this journey. Where you're coming from does not determine your destination, because here and now I have the power, here and now, to make a decision that's going to impact my future. But the decision I make here and now is based on my past experiences. And so often we forget that we have one life. Live it, enjoy it.
Okay, I'm here with Sam and Dauda. So, Dauda, I would like to know, what do you think of Sam after spending so much time with him?
I think Sam is really funny, and it's actually a really good dancer. Actually, I saw it yesterday.
Well, I enjoyed this group. They were very quite friendly, and they did what we told them to do. And hopefully, I see you guys at UP.
Definitief die aand ons gedans het en almal se moves te sien. What was the highlight of this camp for you?
I would say definitely meeting all the top management of the different schools. I felt intimidated at first, but then it was like really awesome. Yeah.
And what will you take with you in the future? What?
I would definitely take the laughing session. I would really want to implement that in our school because like stress is heavy. Yeah.
Caleb, can you sum up this camp in 2 sentences?
Oh yes, indeed. The camp was awesome, and you know, like I wish we had like more time because like 3 days is like what, like, and tomorrow we have to go to school. Like no, but like you know, I just wish Junior Tux and UP should continue doing this because like we were blessed indeed. We were blessed. Like.
What have you learned that you're gonna use in the future?
Sure. Never give up, you know, like no matter how hard the situation is, just keep on going and keep on going.
Ons is hier so met Danai van Pretoria Noord. So Danai, jy het baie nuwe mense ontmoet hierdie naweek. Baie seuns ook en ek wil graag by jou weet. As daar een seun is wie jy voel jy jou lewe saamee kan spandeer, wat jy hier so ontmoet het, wie sal dit wees?
Dit sal definitief, ek dink Tian het my impress. Tian, kom hier so. Dit is jy? Ja, dit gaan
Tian van Melo Park.
Ja, smalle.
Tian het geen idee wat aangaan nie, so ek gaan vir myself vra. Tian, as jy een persoon kon kies met wie jy jou lewe sou saam spandeer, wat jy ontmoet het die naweek, wie sou dit wees?
Danai, obviously.
Okay, ja, so jy weet seker wat aangaan. Dankie. Okay, I'm here with Boy Pello from Prestige College. Boy Pello, you met a lot of people this weekend, right? Okay, so I would like to know if there's one person you could choose who you want to spend your life with, a boy or a girl, who would it be?
Well, it would be Tsuho from Girls High, but you're not here right now.
Ons is vandag hier so met Kayla Jonker van Hoërskool Dorein. So Kayla, jy het obviously baie nuwe goed geleer hierdie kamp. Ek wil net weet, wat gaan jy actually in jou lewe implementeer wat jy geleer het?
Ek het geleer om met mense te werk, met verskillende persoonlikhede en leiers. Almal is baie sterk geweest. Na hierdie naweek sien ek baie uit om universiteit toe te gaan en ek het baie geleer net om weer met mense te werk en net verskillende persoonlikhede te hanteer.
If one could describe a camp in one word, which word would that be?
Monad.
Monad, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And then so highlight the camp so far for you. What has it been like? The thing that you'll take home?
Ke nagana gore re filwe chance gore re kopana le batho ba bantši ba re sa ba itseng and ra ba itse and hona bjanong we can go back and re ithutile dilo tse dintši that you can go use ko dikolong tsa rona as baetapele ba dikolo tsa rona.
I know that yesterday you had a prestige function, and then so what was the highlight of the prestige function?
Well, the highlight for me was at the end, we all got to dance together, which was really interesting because some of the songs I didn't know, but we still danced together and it was a time for us to socialize and get to know each other better for the last time before we break apart.